punch and kick things, really. I do a local kickboxing class and a couple of local exercise classes, and that is my outlet, is exercise. When I don't do it, by golly, you definitely notice it. And it'll actually be somebody else who'll be like, when did you last work out? And I'm like, actually, I haven't been this week. And it builds up. It'll lock up one shoulder and I'll end up like this. And it's always that one stress shoulder which just locks up, and I'll walk around and I'll check out myself in the mirror, and that'll be the situation. And that's when I realise as well that just take it back a bit. So working out is definitely my outlet. I haven't figured out how to meditate yet. I've tried. I'm just... there's a situation in the brain that just won't quite shut down. I do sometimes practice it. When I say sometimes, like twice a year. It's like on my calendar, a little alarm goes off, don't forget to try again. And that's about the effort I put into it, which always makes me laugh when I do. But so working out. And just time with the family is the other thing. Sometimes I just drop everything and just go, you know what? If I'm having too much, I just go and hang out with my kids for a bit. We'll go for a swim, we'll go soak in the spa, we'll just do something, just us, and I find that just centres me and just calms me back down again till I feel like I can actually deal with life again and I get back up.
I'm very careful about what I take on, first of all. So I've had those years of feeling completely overwhelmed and out of control all the time. And it's fine to have a little bit of that, I think, but not all the time. Really, it's about creating the space I need. So what I'm probably going to need to deal with that issue of my entries at 228, because I've been out in the office all day, is actively clear some space in my diary next week and move a few appointments back a week. Really sorry guys, I know we were committed to this, but things have changed. Can I move you back to the following week? And that might mean that project happens a little bit later or starts a little bit later or whatever, but that gives me 8 hours of pure time. Turn off the Wi-Fi so stuff isn't coming in at me, making me stressed out. Get the tray down to a place where I feel comfortable, the desk settle down or whatever, and then drop back in and turn things back on again and go, okay, I've caught up. And the other thing with stress is, it's such a cliche, I meditate, I do yoga, and it does sound so bollocks if you're not in that world, but it actually does make a difference. Exercise, go for a walk, breathe it in, look at the sky, keep it all in perspective. Find a calm space, find a slow space. You meet somebody who's just, they're totally wired, they're wired all the time. In yoga we call it vata, when you're just like, they're up there somewhere. And that was me for a long time. And I've been really working very hard for 15, 20 years to not have that be me. And a lot of that is just about creating that guilt-free space to go, I'm going to take this 15 minutes to meditate, or I'm going to take this hour to go onto the tennis court and just concentrate on that ball and get my head out of, but I've got 228 emails. It's really tough because we sort of beat ourselves, at the beginning and even now, I'm still like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, I should be doing that. But if you don't take care of that mental health and physical health, it gets you some other way. So you might as well deal with it. I always say to people who I can't meditate, I'm like, you know what, just 10 minutes before you go to bed, or when you're in bed, you're going to spend that 10 minutes tossing and turning and doing that. You might as well spend it listening to your own heart.